Hello and welcome to a special discussion on livemin.com. I'm Rahul Sharma. Today I'm joined in by two young entrepreneurs who are scripting another success story of the Indian ink. And they both have an idea and they are here to build upon that idea. We have with us Rohit Bansal, who is an engineer from IIT Delhi, and we also have with us Kunal Behel, who's done his engineering and Masters in Business Administration from the US. Welcome to the program. First of all, Kunal, what is this idea of Money Saver all about?
Sure. Basically, we started around a year or so ago, and the opportunity that we saw was that retailers in India have this challenge which we term as high footfall, low conversion. But there's a lot of boom in the industry. However, they're not seeing as many conversions as they should see. And there are associated challenges with respect to high real estate costs, etc., high people costs. On the other hand, Indian consumers have a DNA which is very deal seeking.
Okay.
They require an incentive, a financial incentive to try something new. Okay. And given majority of Indian consumers are in trial mode, we knew that these were two facts about the Indian market, the consumer space. We wanted to connect these two spaces. And Money Saver basically serves as a great purpose in joining these two buckets, wherein what we do is furnish exclusive discounts from the leading brands, restaurants, and travel portals, grocery stores across the country, focusing on Delhi right now, and deliver them to the end consumer in the form of a book called Money Saver, which are also, and all these offers are also enabled over the subscriber's mobile phone as well.
Okay. Rohit, what this book actually contains? Now, this is a book which obviously even those who don't read books would love to have. So, what does this contain, and how many tie-ups have you worked out?
So, I mean, just as Kunal was mentioning, Money Saver, we see Money Saver as a shopping guide. It's a new way to shop, wherein you find offers for practically everything that you can think you can spend money on. Maybe it's sportswear, or maybe it's footwear, or kids wear, or eating out burgers, pizzas, or traveling, or holidays, or anything else. So we see Money Saver as a shopping guide where a consumer can flip through the book and he'll find something relevant for whatever he's going to spend money on. And then, I mean, in terms of the brands we've tied up with, there are over 50 national brands as a partner with Money Saver. Adding to that, hundreds of restaurants in the city, in Delhi NCR, who are partnered with us. Okay, all of them furnish exclusive discounts they've never offered before.
Okay, now let me tell you briefly about this book. Now, this is the Money Saver book, or the Money Saver guide. This is actually a guide which is full of coupons. If you just take a look at it, there are a number of coupons that are basically, these are tie-ups with known brands like Provoke. You have it with Lee Cooper. You have it with Globus. They range from food to retail to entertainment, and this concept is new to India, but this has already been there in US. So Kunal, how did this idea strike you?
Sure. I mean, we sort of collectively, once we determined we needed to do something really exciting in India. One thing, while having spent around six odd years in the US, I realized that I was actually buying a similar product there every year, because couponing is very prevalent in developed markets.
Right.
And it just one fine day, it's one of those eureka moments. You realize, God, why doesn't this happen in India now that there are so many retailers? We sort of started doing some due diligence, whether this exists or does not exist, whether it will work or not work. We did some focus groups, etc. And soon we realized that given that in the US, 1 out of 10 households buys a product like this every year for the last 4 or 5 decades, clearly with the deal-seeking DNA of the Indian consumer, we anticipate at least as much or more penetration in India.
Okay. So Rohit, what kind of investment was made into do this? Now, once he brought the idea and you both got it together. So what was the investment like?
In terms of
getting this together and pulling it.
So I think just as Kunal mentioned, we started last year. So I think most of the investment we made was especially into the technology, because besides the book, there's also a technology component to it, wherein you can get all these offers on your cell phone as well. So every book comes with a scratch card, and you can SMS that scratch. I mean, you can basically scratch that card and get coupons on your cell phone by just sending us messages. Most of the investment that was made was primarily into that, and then over a period of time into setting up our operations engine, because we have a big operations engine which goes and trains all these retail outlets. We have over 750 retail outlets which accept money saver coupons in just Delhi NCR. Most of the investment was made into training all these retail outlets.
Now you tied up with a retail number of retail companies. How easy or how difficult it was? Did they readily agree to get onto this idea?
I think the only thing that took time in getting these retailers on board was convincing them of the power of this idea. And once they were convinced about how good this idea is, because at the end of the day, it's something new which is being done for the first time in India. So I think just communicating this to them in a proper manner was the challenge. And once they saw the benefits in it, they just partnered with us full flow.
Now let me play the devil's advocate over here. And if I just look at the discounts that are being given in the book, you have a number of conditions there. Now the discount is valid for particular companies. The discount is valid at select stores. It is not. It cannot be couponed with some other cash discount. How do you plan to take this on?
So basically, I think, as a matter of fact, I would probably disagree. Wherein the product that we've built has the offers that we are furnishing are actually completely unconditional in most cases. Wherein many brands, such as you take a Levi's, Benetton, etc., for instance, they actually have never done couponing in most parts of the world. So for them to do couponing, number one, in India and offer a broad discount to consumers is a big thing. That's number one. Number two is the sheer value that we deliver to the end consumer on an aggregated cumulative basis is in excess of 30,000. And because it helps you save on anything you buy, it's undeniable that the consumer will see tremendous value in this. With respect to that there are potentially some terms and conditions, etc. There are some standard terms that exist for any offer in the market. Right, such as things cannot be clubbed. Yeah. You can't show up with 230% and say I want 60%. It just does not work like that.
Okay.
So these are very standard terms.
We're running short of time. Very quickly, how long will it take for a person to actually get the value out of the money that he has invested in?
See, it's as much time as you want.
Okay.
The offers are valid for a period of 6 months, and with every 6 months we'll add new cities and new additions.
So how many transactions you ideally look at recovering the cost?
1 to 2 transactions. That was our heuristic while building this product.
Okay. Exactly. And what is now? The product is already out in the market. What has been the response like, and what are the targets you're looking at?
The response has been tremendous. It's been just 1 week since we launched, and there are several thousand of copies in circulation, and we are getting all our retail partners are getting tremendous amount of redemptions using this, and the maximum calls that our customer care department gets is the delight calls.
Okay.
Consumers call us and tell us, guys, this product is great. That's it.
So where is this booklet available?
This booklet is available right now in all Baskin Robbins outlets, and going forward in the next week they'll be available in all Spencer's outlets. It's available through our website www.moneysaver.in.
Okay. And what targets are you looking at for this year?
So we by the end of this year, we should be available in major metros, all major metros. We'll scale very fast, and within the next 18 to 24 month horizon, we'll have a pan-India presence in most major cities and select tier 2, tier 3 cities as well.
Okay, so right now it's basically in Delhi, but then you plan to expand it to other cities as well.
That's the expectation that's been set with all our partners as well.
Okay, and then even then the discount, if somebody purchases it right now, it would be applicable to even other
you would buy it on a city-wide level, city-wise level. So you would buy a Delhi book or you'd buy a Bombay book depending on where you live.
Exactly, because with the brands we have national tie-ups, so that getting their offers for the different cities is not a challenge. But every city has different fine dining restaurants which are popular for that particular city.
Okay, so where does your revenue come from? Because see, a shopper gets assured actuals instead of footfalls actually converting, and then a consumer gets discount. Where do you get the money from?
We sell the product to the consumer. There is tremendous value, and consumers have shown no apprehension of paying for a product like that. They actually tell us 400 rupees, that's it.
All right.
So we see this as a mass product, and our vision is every house will have one.
Okay, thanks a lot, Kunal. Thanks a lot, Rohit. Best of luck for your new venture. Well, that was all in this special edition. Now, this is the book that has been out, the Money Saver Guide. It offers you discount coupons that range from lifestyle to retail to food. So you can actually check this out. The details are available on their website. That was all in this special discussion. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.